Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Michigan Living with Jeff. I'm your realtor, Jeff Spencer, and we are here to be able to talk about cheaper flights are finally here for travelers. I've got good news that is with all the fuel costs and everything coming down. So now are finally flights and their costs starting to go down as well. Let's talk about it. All right. Airfares are sinking more than usual from their summer peaks in time for fall getaways, but time is of the essence when it comes to snagging a deal. You already know, so there's it's always better to be able to buy your Thanksgiving and Christmas, New Year's tickets way ahead of time. All right, like we're getting into the spot workers, it's a really good time to do. All right, because once when you're going to be getting to that and so that, getting those tickets and whatever, it's always better to buy them now than when you're trying to be able to do it when it's closer to the dates. All right, but anyways, all right, but time is the essence when it comes to snagging a deal. I want to reiterate that. The average domestic airfare per ticket will drop to $286 round trip this month, down 25% from May when the average round trip ticket cost is topped at $400, according to Travelbook app. Hopper's pricing forecast released this week, the average fare should remain below $300 through September. So you got all month, generally speaking, before notching upwards ahead of the holidays. Just like I said, don't expect air travel to get any easier as fares drop, though, with trip delays and cancellations remaining a stubborn problem. Yeah, there's too many problems right now. That's why I haven't flown. I haven't taken a vacation down to Florida, especially with my son, in years because of the rest of the stupid crap, with air flights and stuff like that. For the smoothest flight, the two key tips are timing both booking and your travel and your travel right. Many airlines plan to maintain capacity below 2019 levels through the end of the year to prevent future disruptions. Andrew Heritage, senior economist at Hopper, told Yahoo Money, meaning more customers vying for fewer available seats this fall and holiday season. Get them early. Why prices are dropping. A tip in fall ticket prices is usually not noteworthy. Airfares typically fall between 10% and 50% as demand in late August through mid-October dips when kids go back to school. Right. The weather gets cooler, and carriers are eager to boost travel. But this year's decline from the highs of summer is steeper than usual. High jet fuel prices and pent-up demand coming out of the two depressed summer seasons. Yeah. If you haven't noticed enough a bunch of the economy and some of that, is there's a huge amount of our economy and a bunch of progress is actually because a bunch of people are actually going on vacations. They're actually going and just heading off. Even with everything going on, people are taking vacations right now. It's like the after pandemic, got to go out there and do whatever you need to do. I don't get it, but that's fine. All right. All right. Airfare for June and July averaged $357 per round trip ticket versus $285 last year, according to Hopper data. Currently, U.S. Gulf Coast jet fuel is $3.34 per gallon. That's good. Up from $1.88 a year ago. Not so good. Okay. According to U.S. Energy Information Administration data, in late April, the price per gallon briefly topped $5 a gallon and has hovered around $4 per gallon most of the summer. Jet fuel prices typically account for anywhere from 15 to nearly 30% of an airline's operating expenses. Delays and cancellations aren't going away. If you've flown this summer, you probably had a few glitches. Or someone who has been stranded because of a canceled flight. Yeah. Or had a delayed departure which resulted in a missed connection. Luckily enough, I don't normally fly with any connections. Long lines for security check-in have created even more havoc. According to the flight tracking company FlightAware, in the week ending July 31st, 2.4% of flights by U.S. carriers, or 5,020 flights, were canceled. And 25.5 or 53,525 flights were delayed. It's huge. By comparison, the cancellation rate in 2019 was less than 2%. Kathleen Bangs, the spokesperson for FlightAware, told Yahoo Money, the main culprit for the disruptions has been staff shortage for many of the airlines. The onboarding process for new employees is slow because of background checks and training. And it's not just pilots. There have been labor shortages in all aspects of the travel chain, from baggage handlers to ticket agents. Those issues aren't going away even as fares get cheaper because airlines are limiting seat supply. For the foreseeable future, there are a reduced number of flights and fewer seats available. Airline domestic seat capacity remains at 95% of 2019 levels, while international seat capacity has only reached 83% of 2019 levels, according to Hopper's research. Okay. Capacity is not expected to fully recover until summer of 2023, according to Hopper's report. With the unprecedented high demand for travel, it means that most of those seats on flights are booked. So if a weather event happens or some type of mechanical issue or whatever, there's not a lot of room to shift people around. And that leads to cancellations and delays. When to book. To get the best fall travel deals, book at least 3 weeks in advance. I recommend 3 months. That's me. 3 months in advance. Airfare will rise on average in the last few weeks before takeoff. Exactly. Increasing as much as 50%, and that's not even including the holidays. Oh boy. As much as 50% in the final 2 to 3 weeks ahead of departure. If travelers are interested in taking a trip in September or October, now would be the time to start monitoring prices. I'd say if you're interested in traveling in December or November, now is the time for you to be monitoring prices and seeing about getting your tickets. All right. Being flexible with travel plans can also save you money. Booking a flight departing on a Tuesday or Wednesday. That's always been key. Watch any of the stuff, reading any of the other ones and so that. Whenever, of course, you are going to be traveling, if you're going to be getting a ticket on a Tuesday for flight, on a Tuesday or a Wednesday, you're always going to be getting a cheaper one. But if you expect to be coming back on a Saturday or Sunday, expect to be paying, and it's going to be busy as hell. So if you can do it, schedule it for a week. Leave on a Tuesday, come back on a Tuesday. If you're going to be leaving, or a Wednesday, whatever. But if you're able to do that, you're going to be golden. Absolutely. All right, so with airfare, traveling midweek is usually the best deal. Exactly. Nothing new there. All right. That's my little captions of it for little helps for trying to be able to get you guys the best deals for flights in in the fall, winter. Okay. All right. If you have any questions or comments, put them below, and like and share. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.